is back deep, and he's going to take the ball at his 10, 11-yard line. Here comes Anderson, 20, 25, 30. Anderson cuts to the outside, hits the ball out to the 47-yard line. We'll see if Bradshaw's ready to throw. Deep drop in a lot of time. He's got a man open. Franco Harris, he's across midfield, and he's down to the 40-yard line of Miami. So the Steelers get the big third down play. Ernest Roan finally ran him out of bounds, but John, 5% of his throws this season. Right back to Harris. He got the big horseshoe right him, and they take the ball down inside the 30. And down to the 26-yard line. Foley knocked him down for the Dolphins. Opening series. Bradshaw, first down throw. He's got Swan. And Lynn Swan does a dance against Norris Thomas and gets it inside the 20. Another good gain for Pittsburgh. Now it is second down and less than 2. They go to Sidney Thornton, and he is hit head on. Norris Thomas stung him, but Sidney Thornton, who's 5'10", 230 pounds, built like a jukebox, cracks inside the 15-yard line. Dropping to throw, Bradshaw looks into the end zone. It is caught. The tackle is made at the 2-yard line, but it's another first down, Pittsburgh.
That play was all John Stallworth, who read Bradshaw perfectly.
Form chart got blown apart yesterday, and the Steelers know that. Here's a handoff, touchdown, Pittsburgh. Sidney Thornton takes it into the end zone. And look at the terrible fouls on the way.
They stopped Franco, but they forgot to give him the ball. That was a beautiful drive coming right out of the box, Don. When you get started that fast, 16 plays, 63 yards.
On their first possession in this playoff game with Miami and take a 7-0 lead. We'll be back in a moment. Now Greasy on third down and about 5. Throws it up the middle and it's broken up. He was going to Tony Nathan, who came in the game. And the Steelers had the pressure on Greasy. And they also had good secondary coverage. Here's how. This is Don Criqui with John Brody. Three River Stadium, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The world champion Steelers. Their second possession for the Steelers. Bradshaw gives off, hands off to Sidney Thornton. The last time he had the football, you'll remember, he was in the end zone. And this time he rams it out for a 9-yard gain. They averaged 35 through the divisional playoffs, the AFC championship game, and the Super Bowl. They go right back to Thornton on a 2nd and 1. And he takes it ahead for 5 yards. So right down and 10 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Bradshaw takes a look, fires in the flat. And Lynn Swan, despite the cold weather, hooks onto the football and takes it out of bounds at about the 40-yard line. He's going to be... It's second down and inches. They go to Franco Harris. He's got inches and a whole lot more as he turns the corner. And the big guy from Penn State, once he cracks that first line of defense, can turn sprinter on you and take it the distance. Part in the movie Black Sunday because he wouldn't wear a Steeler uniform. Handoff goes to Thornton. Second down and inches there. He takes the ball straight ahead and hits it down inside the 20-yard line. An absolute football masterpiece. Keep on driving. Here's Bradshaw. He fires. He's got a man. John Stallworth at the 6-yard line. Cuts back. He's not done yet. Stallworth is going to go into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Man alive, the Steelers are just cooking. Ease his way down the sideline. And now Matt fires second extra point. Didn't get there. But there's a penalty marker down on the field. So, it is a 13-0 game. Pittsburgh is in the lead. And we'll return for yet another Steeler kickoff after this. I've been here so many times. This is business as usual when the playoffs come around. Third down, long yardage. Greasy, pump fake, lets her rip. It's going to be picked off. But it's lost. Mel Blount came across, had his hands on the ball. Waiting for it behind him was J.T. Thomas. 3:30 to play in the first quarter. Ball is hit, not that well. T. Bello run it back at the Miami Dolphins at his 36, 2-40. And then good coverage by the Dolphins. Leading the way downfield was Bob Torrey and Steve Howell. Hey, those Steelers don't just block, they flatten people, knock them right back. Here's the throw by Bradshaw, and the ball is caught. Franco Harris coming out. Eluded Tim Foley when he caught it, but then stepped out of bounds. Another good gain for Pittsburgh. Foley, Bokamper, and Baumauer. Franco Harris turns the corner. And Harris, who has gained over 1,000 yards, 7 of his 8 seasons in the NFL, turns this season.
I do think that it has some effect, but it's Pittsburgh who's executing perfectly.
Down and 6. Bradshaw looking into the end zone. Throws on a run wide open for a touchdown. Lynn Swan. They had Bradshaw. They lost him. He eluded the rush. And Lynn Swan was sitting out there by himself. Gary Bradshaw was limping a little bit when he came off the field, but he'll play with a limp. In fact, he'll run it up New Year's Day.
Granddaddy of them all. Isn't that what they call it?
They call it. Swing pass, going out. Yeah, Williams has the ball. He gets ahead for some yardage. Greasy now with his running game shut down by that powerful Pittsburgh defensive front. 6. Greasy fires. He's got a man. Nat Moore, first down. So finally the Dolphins get something going. Nat Moore, that lightning quick flanker from the University of Florida, lead the game 20-0. Greasy, pitch back. Zonka gets room, and Larry Zonka fires on down across midfield and down to the 47-yard line of the Steelers. Now it's second down and a long 3. They go up the gut again, and this time the Dolphins are starting to come off the football. I think Coach Shula might have passed along something to them when they came off the field last time. 2 tight ends are in.
Pulled him off.
Greasy pulled him off. One of the best at it. So Greasy might have taken his team 5 yards further downfield. Mike still is not going. He throws. Gary Davis has the ball. Puts a move on, and Gary Davis not done yet as he gets inside the 35-yard line. So Davis got ahead for a gain of some 10 yards. It'll still be well short of the first down. Beaten a team from this division, the AFC Central, in '73. Here's a throw, and what a catch. And a penalty marker. There'll be an interference against Donnie Shell. But Nat Moore, he caught the ball anyway. Offside against Pittsburgh. Greasy throws anyway, and he got a free play and got it down to the 16-yard line. Davis had it and lost it.
I think they'll take the penalty. They'll come up with about 3rd down and 3.
Came Bradshaw, and the foundation was set for the greatest franchise maybe ever in this league. Here is Greasy throwing downfield, a great reception down to the 6-yard line. Bruce Hardy, the tight end out of Arizona State. Time for Miami.
Here they come.
Greasy throws. It's up for grabs. It's intercepted. The ball is picked off by Dennis Winston. A blitz against Greasy. He unloaded, and there was nothing but Steelers there. Dennis Winston, a diving interception. Looking to be in it once again. Second down and 10. They go to a quick trap play. And Sidney Thornton lost the ball. Miami thinks they have it. They do. The Dolphins get their first break. Their defense is going off the field. So now Miami gets the first break of this game.
It's a big turnover. This ball seemed to stay there for ages. Nobody realizing the ball had been fumbled. You can see it's knocked out by Chambers right now. It's laying on the ground. No one has seen it to pick it up. Thornton comes in late, but fortunately Chambers was all over it.
Larry Gordon strips the ball right here.
Gordon, I'm giving Chambers credit, but it was a turnover.
Right flank. Greasy takes a drop. Throws. He's got a man. Ball's caught. Delvin Williams is down to the 3-yard line. And so now it'll be 3rd and goal from there. Greasy throwing well under pressure. Greasy with the long count. Handoff. Zonka, he didn't get there. Got down close to the 1. Coming on a slant. The big back from Syracuse. In Pittsburgh. Greasy calls signals anyway. He throws, and the ball is incomplete to his tight end, Hardy.
Another confusion now on the part. They had their tight end and their wide receiver trying to get free.
5:07 to play in the first half. Bradshaw takes a look. Fires in the flat, wide open, and catching the ball is John Stallworth. A mistake in the coverage, and John Stallworth stood there and waited for it. Respect playing well off. Now the defense moves up on Smith at the top of your screen. Here's the handoff. Sidney Thornton looks for blockers. He's got him. Thornton is kicked head on and then spins off, and he's going to be close to a first down. On a 3rd and 6 carry, he's going to be close to it. The Steelers think they have it. They do. They've picked off enough, though. Leading 20-0. They go right back to Thornton. He takes off behind the right side. Steve Corson, Larry Brown, Benny Cunningham lead the charge, and the Steelers fire it out. Now they're running the clock down here in the second quarter. 3:10 to play and running. Miami's been close twice as the game has worn on, but is unable to get it in. Swing pass. Thornton catches the ball. He's become a better and better receiver as his years here at Pittsburgh move on. He's in his 3rd season. Jim Smith is wide right. First down and 10 now for the Steelers. They're 48. Here's the big rush from Barisic. And they really come in and finally get Bradshaw. Miami defense starting to come on, as has the Miami offense. The Dolphins just could not get track. No hurry. He doesn't want to get Miami back the ball. Takes a look. Throws. Theo Bell. T. Bell went up, had the ball momentarily, was separated from it by the free safety Neil Colsey.
The guy's the last guy to know.
It's 2nd down and 6 now. Greasy stands in.
Good job, Bob.
Got back to the line of scrimmage and did very well to do that. And one of the officials is down.
That happens so often when it looks like a quarterback is trapped. It looks like he's down and he breaks free.
Gary Davis, the lone setback. Greasy against the big rush. Look at those Steelers pull in on him, and Greasy finally falls at the 30. Gary Dunn, number 67.
Well, be careful.
This one isn't over yet. Not this first half. 19 seconds left, and the Steelers come through, and Roberts never gets the Steelers. They're up chanting. Bradshaw swings it out to Sidney Thornton. Gets one block and another. Yeah, you hit Sidney Thornton when he's got a full steam going, and you pay.
You better call timeout quick.
This year, Franklin of Philadelphia. Field goal is up. It is delivered right through the uprights. And so as time expires in the first half, the Pittsburgh Steelers get some more. But wait, John, there's a penalty marker down.
It sure is. I don't think this half is over.
Holding 56 offense. It's a foul in the last play of the half. The half is ended. That's all.
Same man responsible for the turnover. Got called for a hold. Little hook job.
Yep. Against the Steelers, net takes the points off the board. Goes out. Robin Cole now dropping to throw is Pop Greasy, and he makes the strike. It is caught by Gary Davis. He's ahead for a first down for Miami to the 40-yard line. Got to reshoe that boy. 2nd down and 7 now for Greasy and the Dolphins. He stands in, he fires in the flat, and Hardy, the tight end, is stripped of the ball on a fine defensive play by Robin Cole.
Holding defense.
Oh, don't beat him. Miami trying to get back in it now. 2nd down and 10. Swing pass goes out. Delvin Williams with the ball. Eludes one tackler, and Delvin Williams comes across midfield in a well-executed play and gets the ball down to the 47-yard line of Pittsburgh. Again. And a penalty comes in the secondary, and a delay of game signal is coming.
30-second delay.
Miami failed to get the ball in play within the allotted 30 seconds, so they'll be assessed 5 yards, and Coach Shula says, whatever. 3rd and 10 coming up, and here's the drop. Steelers coming with a 3-man rush. 8 people covering. He fires in the flat. Going for the ball was Jimmy Cephalo, number 81. Ford. Forced on a foul by the defense on the last play of the half-hour game. They replay it. Here's the punt by George Roberts. Coming downfield, the ball hits at the 15-yard line, rolls around, the Dolphins down it. Don Veselu comes down to get the ball, rookie from Georgia Tech.
What happened is it hit Mel Blount. Hit him in the back of the heel. I saw the ball move, and I thought maybe that did happen, and sure enough, the official saw it the same way. That's what I like about the officials this year. I think they've done it more than they have ever done it in the past. The problem there is I think they blew it. They couldn't get a confirmation that they could change it. Somebody had to have seen it hit a Pittsburgh Steeler, and as a result, they give the ball to Miami. But on several occasions, when they've been able to know they've made a wrong call, they've changed it.
They like to run a slant pattern to Nat Moore on these down close plays. Greasy might have caught the Steelers in an offside. Here's the throw into the end zone. Duriel Harris took the ball away, and they have a Miami touchdown on the board. Duriel Harris running a slant pattern off the right flank, but there is a penalty marker down. It's against Pittsburgh, offside, negated. They nullify. They do not take the penalty very obviously. As Miami gets the touchdown, it goes.
Side defense, penalty, and touchdown.
Still in command, although Miami's up for the first time on the board. It's 20-7 Pittsburgh. And Franco turns out. Franco gets across the 35-yard line. He got to the 36. He gained about 4 yards on the play. 9:40 left to play in the third quarter. Here's Baumhauer fighting, and it might be an offside as Bradshaw guns the ball out to Jim Smith. And Smith, who was a wingback at the University of Michigan and was called by George Welsh, the Navy coach, the best college receiver he ever saw, for Pittsburgh just across midfield. Bradshaw fires in the flat. Jim Smith goes up, gets a second consecutive pass. He's down to the 36-yard line.
Don, you notice they don't change their personality, whether it be Lynn Swan or Jim Smith in there. It doesn't change the way Bradshaw calls plays.
That place must have gone up for grabs last night. Here is Franco Harris driving down to the 31-yard line. Ball advanced to the 31-yard line. So now third down arises for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it'll be about 6 yards to go for the first down. Pittsburgh is 8 of 9 converting third downs today, John. They're going to go for the first down, fourth down and 6. Bradshaw takes a drop, a deep drop. Here's the rush, here's the throw. He's got a man open, first down. John Stallworth at the 15-yard line. The Steelers, precise and confident on fourth down. Go for it. Bradshaw waits and delivers for the first down. Since the first quarters when they took that 20-0 lead. Bradshaw delivers, and Stallworth coming back at the ball, catches it inside the 5-yard line.
Again, Don, it was a double coverage. Now Colsey's playing him inside.
There's a blocking tight end set to the left. And here come the big backs. Franco Harris turns the corner. Did he get in? He was knocked out of bounds just inside the 1-yard line. Sent by Dallas. And now they're looking for their fourth touchdown. They get it. Blyer on the slant. Rocky Blyer rockets off tackle. And he's in the end zone for a touchdown, and Pittsburgh is in the lead 26-7.
Took total control of the drive. I guess it's the characteristic of a great football team. Don't let a little adversity get you down. Come on right back. We've got a lot of football left. These guys love to play it.
8 yards to go for the first down for Miami. Greasy pumping along. There's the home run ball. Matt Moore is out there. And Matt Moore has the ball down at the 20-yard line.
Okay, Don, he got enough time. You know, that was a superb catch.
Greasy pitch back. Melvin Williams tries to turn the corner, and Robin Cole, a #1 selection back in '77, laying outside linebacker, shoots the gap. Now third down and 25 coming up. Greasy with the deep drop, 3-man rush. He throws, Matt Moore catches it. Boy, you pay when you go to the heart of that Pittsburgh defense and do anything. 1 to go, and Greasy sets his team down from scrimmage, takes the deep drop, stands in, throws into the end zone. Duriel Harris had it and was stripped to the ball by J.T. Thomas. It was close, though.
He came very close to making a great play. And you
see the two fullbacks and their numbers for the day. Here's a throw to Stallworth all day long. He just runs underneath that deep coverage, turns back at the ball, and Bradshaw with a rocket arm gets it right to him. But now Stallworth is down as Lynn Swan was a while ago.
I think he got that one right in him. I think.
Well, those Steelers love to come at you, though. They just dig in. Look at him come now. Greasy stands in, and he's not going to get there. Lambert came on a blitz, but Joe Green and Banaszak and Greenwood were all in there first. It's difficult to call a number because they're all doing it. There's excellent field position. There's the hit down to the 46-yard line, the 45 of Pittsburgh, and T-Bell starts straight upfield and goes to the 43-yard line of Miami. Dolphins down 27-7. First and 10, Pittsburgh. Bradshaw hands off, and here comes the money back, Franco Harris. So very quick. Once he breaks that first line of defense, he can take off and outrun a secondary. Worth as many seasons in the league. It's second down and 6 now. Right back to Harris. You want to run the clock? You go to Franco because he'll move those chain markers and get you 4 new downs. They get the ball down to the 36-yard line. Off it went. Third down and 3. Bradshaw quick flattened out the flank. Jim Smith catches it and pays. Steve Toll hit him. Gerald Small hit him. Pittsburgh, 31-yard line of Miami. Quick screen goes out to Jim Smith. Blockers are there, and Jim Smith, an all-around athlete. 6'2", 210 pounds, runs it upfield. He was drafted in the 3rd round. Takes 16 weeks, and here is Rocky Blyer, the former Notre Dame captain, drives ahead for a first down inside the 20-yard line. Here's Rocky Blyer again. And Blyer of the most popular Steelers ever, takes it down to the 11. Lyer was such a great story. Second down and 6. Franco Harris heading for the end zone is down to the 5-yard line. Flag. Lyer and Franco Harris, the setbacks behind Bradshaw. Harris, touchdown Pittsburgh. He just rockets into the end zone. Command 34-7. We'll be back after this. 7 to go for Miami. Reese digs in. He throws. He's got a man open. Net. There's Duriel Harris, caught the ball across the 45-yard line out to the 48.
They come from Canada, and they're specifically for slippery AstroTurf. Well, they got him.
Here's the throw again. Don Strock delivers it. Delvin Williams coming out of the backfield, got ahead for maybe 3 or 4 yards. Barney. Don Strock, 6'5", long, lets it go long, going for the ball downfield. It's caught down at the 15-yard line. Here's the handoff. Gary Davis runs with the ball. He's not done until he gets it down to the 5-yard line of Pittsburgh. So Miami playing hard down the stretch of this game when they are seemingly out of it. Handoff. They go to Zonka. He hits the wall. He stopped, and then he drives ahead and gets the first down. So it'll be 1st and goal for Miami inside the Pittsburgh 4-yard line. Ball. Handoff. Slashing down into close to the end zone is Delvin Williams. Apparently he did not crack the plane. The linesman runs in. He's down inside the 1, though, so it's going to be 2nd and goal there for the Dolphins. The AFC Championship and the right to go to the Super Bowl is right now. Larry Zonka takes it into the end zone for the Dolphins with 3:07 to play. But still, the Steelers so very much in command of this game, leading 34-13. After this, Miami ever should win it, but they're not going to, be at Miami. Here's Greg Hawthorne, the rookie #1 draft choice. He was drafted to be the heir apparent to Franco Harris. Had an interview with Gifford Nielsen.
Foul, unnecessary roughness, 56 defense.
First down. NFL 79 to preview the game at 12:30 Eastern time. Here's a free football. Miami has it. Larry Gordon. He starts upfield and is knocked down by T-Bell at the 7-yard line. Got a long way to go yet. With the Houston Oilers coming to Pittsburgh next Sunday, here's the strike thrown by Don Strock. Tony Nathan gets it. Stumbles and gets out of bounds. Ahead for a first down, though. Nathan getting across the 20-yard line. 1st and 10, Miami. Don Strock lets her rip. Got a man open. Caught by Nat Moore, and he takes off. And he can go. Nat Moore is finally run down. J.T. Thomas comes up and gets him at the Miami 40. And the clock runs with 1:30 left to play. Player I've ever been around. He's just as soon call a good running play for a touchdown as throw a bomb for a score. And this is the guy next week, Terry Bradshaw, who has to deliver like this again to beat those Oilers.
You know, we've been mentioning that some guys back and they're a little stronger.
They will be ready. An extra day's rest this week for Houston. Here is Tony Nathan taking the pass out of the backfield. He comes across midfield and down to the 46-yard line of Pittsburgh. But there's a penalty marker down, John, at the line. Straight ahead carry with the ball down to the 42-yard line. To George Jordan, Barney McGinley, Tim Fogarty, and Guy Monahan as the Miami Dolphins have a 2nd and 8. Strock throws, and look at Nat Moore go up and come down with it. He's down to the 22-yard line with 15 seconds to play, and the Dolphins stop the clock. Well said. It's been the Steelers' day, as it usually is in the playoffs here. Here's an end zone pass to Cephalo. Tip. Oh, and Cephalo almost got it. Cubs heading for the AFC Championship game again this year, and they'll be host for it at 1 o'clock. That's game time next Sunday. Into the end zone. Cephalo once again with 2 seconds left. Whoops. NFL 79 will be on the air next Sunday at 12:30 here on NBC. Florida State going against Oklahoma. Strock into the end zone. Wayne Woodruff intercepts, and that will be it. The Pittsburgh Steelers do it again. The Steelers head for the locker room. There's our cameras. Very shortly you'll be meeting some of those Steelers. You'll see them in victory. They enjoy it, but they don't get overwhelmed by it. They're used to it. The Pittsburgh Steelers open up this game with a 20-0 first quarter lead. And they had it the rest of the way. They did not score in the second quarter.